That was Bayern Munich's 14th consecutive victory in all competitions, which equals a club record. Now, they had a pretty poor start to the season, which obviously culminated in Ancelotti losing his job. But they're back now, and you'd have to say they're one of the favourites in what is really a wide-open Champions League this season.
Yeah, their history tells you that they're going to get to the latter stages. They've got a great history in this competition, great players, a very experienced team. And when they've got the momentum like you have at this stage of the season, that is very key.
And the other thing, of course, they were helped by a red card for Vida. I mean, that's a massive difference in a game for Besiktas.
You know, if you're Besiktas, if you go to Bayern Munich, trying to keep a clean sheet early on, you don't want to go down to 10 minutes. A rough tackle, player of Lewandowski's quality running out.
Heavy touch from Lewandowski. What do you think?
It is a heavy touch, but it's a foul and he's in on goal. I mean, it's a stupid defender.
I think in Europe you'll find if you make that lunge, even though the touch is heavy, I do think the referees give that.
As a defender there, you've just got to stand on your feet and just run with him.
You can't take chances like that, can you, with the laws?
You don't go on to the ground unless your last resort. He could have took a couple more steps and ushered him out.
Well, Lewandowski took advantage of that and scored a couple of goals, as he so frequently does.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's because, you know, with the German league here, sometimes we sort of watch a lot of the Spanish league talk about Messi and Ronaldo, but his goals record over the last year.
Oh, he's a proper centre-forward, isn't he? It's funny, we had a conversation, didn't we, about the best centre-forward in the world. He's got to be in the top, top three?
Yeah, definitely top three.
Right up there, isn't he?
He's one that you wouldn't enjoy playing against. He's strong, he's aggressive, and he's got a bit of finesse about him as well, bringing people into the game, and he's aggressive when the ball's in the box.
And you've got Muller as well, he turns up and gets them posts, ugly goals.
Coffee goals.
He's
proper goals,
He's always in the right place at the right time, a bit like yourself.
Can you remember? Were you born? Tomorrow night, Manchester United face Sevilla with the first leg away in Spain as Jose Mourinho looks to kick on at the business end of the season.
You always expect more, I think, is the natural ambition. But we had so many problems to deal with during the season. Of course, we would like to be better in the Premier League, but we are where we are. In the Champions League, we are alive. In the FA Cup, we are alive. And in the Capital Cup, after winning last season, we lost in the quarter-final, but we lost like Manchester United likes to lose, with dignity, with fair play, with a participation in the happiness of a giant killer. So even on the Capital Cup, where we lost against a championship team, I would say that as a Manchester United manager, that way of behave as a big team, even on the field we were a big team.
I think you might just have been having a go at somebody else there across the other side of the city. Who knows? Either way, we can see Sevilla, Manchester United tomorrow evening. Coverage starts on BT Sport 2 HD from 7 o'clock. Look forward to that one. It looks like Mr. Pogba might be back in action. Obviously, he's not been playing great in recent weeks. Illness at the weekend, but he's put a little post on social media saying ready in Sevilla. What do you make of his season, Rio?
I thought he started very well.
Yeah.
I thought he came back in pre-season, looked stronger, looked like he was a man who wanted to go out there and prove to people that he was worth the money he'd been here for. 9 assists this season. I thought what a great ball this was to Lukaku. And this was what he was doing at the beginning of the season. I think the injury really has kind of just stalled his progression, really. This is great against Arsenal away.
Does he realise his potential, Frank?
Very talented player, 9 assists is good, short on goals slightly, but I'm not sure about the injuries obviously affect you, but in the games I've seen recently, it's defensive awareness that would be my problem. I think we're maybe mixing up with the battle of should have been a 2, should have been a 3, but when you play big games, Tottenham recently, Champions League if he plays tomorrow night, you have to have defensive responsibility, whether you're in a 2 or whether you're in a 3, that's your base, and then go forward and create, because he certainly has the ability to create.
How can you change that if it's not necessarily a natural part of his game? He's just got to work at it, or?
to pulling him around to where to be.
United.
And that's what I think he's lacking at Man United. Sometimes you need people behind you to conduct and put you in positions to protect.
Yeah. Stephen, you were a natural forward-thinking player, weren't you?
Yeah, but I think he should know. I think he's at an age now where he should be mature enough to take Mourinho's messages on board and to play in a team like Manchester United. Yeah, go forward and create your damage, but you have to defend and you have to work hard and run about and help your teammates.
Was that something a part of your game? Because you were naturally going forward, a brilliant player going forward and stuff. Was it?
I had to learn
the defensive side of it.
Yeah, especially under Rafa Benitez, and it's certainly a part of the game that I worked on with him and improved that. And
you got a lot of instruction on that.
Loads of it, too much of it. Especially from Rafa. He was on me every single day, and I had to adapt, I had to learn, I had to grow. And this is what
you have to acknowledge that. You have to understand that that's part of it that you need, and then you've got to go away and try and learn it, and that's what maybe he has to do if he hasn't done it already.
I'm sure it's the same for you, Frank, because I mean, you love nothing better than arriving in the box and scoring goals.
You have to sacrifice, you have to take each game on its merits. I played as a 2 when we won the Champions League. Spent most of my time in front of a back 4 just trying to stop things happening. And Cesc Fabregas, he wants to be on the ball tonight. He's sacrificed for the team and stayed in position. You have to do that sometimes.
Okay, final quick word from all of you. Can Chelsea do it now?
No.
I think so.
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much to do. I think the goal's massive tonight. I thought it was nearly perfect, and then it would have given them something to hang on to, but not for me.
No.
Frank, Chelsea.
I'm going to say they're still in it, but it's going to be very tough there. Barcelona
What were you saying before, Frank? Don't lie.
Gentlemen, we're out of time. Thank you very much indeed. That's it.